I'll get there. Top to toe in tailbacks. Oh, I got red lights all around. But soon there'll be a freeway, yeah. Get my feet on holy ground. So I'll sing for you, though you can't hear me when I get through. And feel you near me. I'm driving home for Christmas. Driving home for Christmas. With a thousand memories. I take a look at the driver next to me. And it's so long, but I will be there. I sing this song to pass the time away. Driving in my car, driving home for Christmas. It's gonna take some time, but I'll get there. Just go and take lights. Oh, I got red lights all around. And it's been so long, but I will be there. I sing this song to pass the time away. Driving in my car, driving home for Christmas. It's gonna take some time, but I'll get there. To toe and take lights. Oh, I got red lights all around. Driving home for Christmas, yeah. With my feet on holy ground. So I sing for you, though you can't hear me when I get through. Go and feel you near me. Driving in my car, driving home for Christmas. Driving home for Christmas. With a thousand memories. Take a look at the driver next to me. He's just the same. He's driving home, driving home, driving home. Your hands.
There is just one thing I need. I don't care about the presents underneath the Christmas tree. I just want you for my own, more than you could ever know. Make my wish come true. All I want for Christmas is you.
Good evening, guys and girls. Welcome back to the channel. It is so good to see you again. Oh my god, we are here. Another year has flown by. So much has gone on. So much has changed. It's just insane. So yeah, first Christmas live stream of like Christmas 2021. It's absolutely insane. It feels like only yesterday the sim like actually came out. And I was like recording the first couple live streams just after Christmas, I think it was. No, it was just before Christmas, wasn't it? And we did a couple of Christmas live streams last year. They were absolutely smashing. You guys were amazing. I've got to turn this down because my ears are about to die. There we go. And I'll turn it down on my headset. So, yeah, it's absolutely crazy. A lot has changed. Obviously, the first thing you're going to notice is I'm wearing glasses at the moment. Before all of you go absolutely insane and say, oh my god, you wear prescription glasses now? No, these are anti-glares, and they basically will help my eyes from dying excessively over the next, like, few hours of flight. So, speaking of which, guys, we're currently on the ground here in Brussels. We're heading down to Budapest. I just bought the scenery for it earlier today. I was like, I had to buy it. I fly to Budapest so often in the real world. I mentioned it loads of times, and I was just like, I have to do this flight. It looks amazing. Good evening, guys. It's so good to see you. Also, guys, just before we get started, a massive shout out and thank you to all of you who have subscribed recently. We are at like 900. We're 920 plus now, aren't we? Let's actually check the live stats. We are. Yeah, if you bear me a sec, I probably should have had that prepared like beforehand, but it's changing so quickly. We're at I lie completely. We're at 944 subscribers. What? Really? That is absolutely insane. It's changed so much. Guys, thank you so much. 944 is insane considering how small the channel actually is and like how much time I can actually put into it. It's absolutely insane. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much. Now, it's been a little while since we've been in Microsoft Flight Simulator like properly. I think the last time was, yeah, it was 3 weeks ago when I did a just like a short landing video. I was testing out a replay mod, and I was having a look at that. And then the actual flight we did before that was 4 weeks ago when I reviewed the A330. So we're back in the A320 NX this evening, guys, taking our flight down from Brussels to Budapest. We're not actually on the VATSIM network tonight. I know it says VATSIM connected in the top left. I mean, you could say technically we are connected to the network, but there is no control online. It is as quiet it gets. So what I'm probably going to do is disconnect from the network completely, and we'll just get our frame rate back, and we'll get on our way to Budapest. So yeah, I don't think there's much reason to mess around really. If the audio is too loud, please let me know, and I will course correct it a bit, because the audio sometimes can be extremely loud when it's coming off my microphone. I'm hoping that is not the case currently, though. In the meantime, though, let's chuck this out the way. And let's jump into the sim. So we're using the Brussels scenery mod this evening, which it looks just incredible. Like, it is amazing scenery. I absolutely love it. They've done a great job, and they're slowly adding like loads of bits and pieces to it as time goes on. There's a bit of a weird glaring issue that's going on with like the building itself, but for the most part, it looks great. Like, there is no issue with it at all. Okay, then, guys, let's jump into the cockpit then, of which I have absolutely zero cockpit audio at the moment because I muted it because it was getting really annoying. Let's turn that up a bit. Let's get it up to about 30. There we are. There we go. We can sort of about hear our aircraft now. And if I go back to the music, let's just get this turned down a little bit. There we go. Okie dokie then, guys. So welcome to the cockpit of the A320. Now, the first thing I need to do is double check that my sim brief plan is done, which it looks like it is. we look like we're actually already set up to, like, get going. There's no reason to really mess around. What we'll do is we'll plug in the... You can see I've turned the aircraft on and I've got the electrical systems on. What we'll do then is do a quick final, like, brush up of the cockpit then. Oh, God, frame rate, please, come back. Let's go ahead and turn our fuel pumps on. Like so. The oxygen supply can come on, and we'll hit the seatbelt signs. Then have lights on. What we'll do is we'll start our APU now, as this won't take very long. Seatbelt signs can come on. Emergency exit lights can go to armed. And we will set the dome... Actually, no, we'll leave it bright for the moment, as it's going to take a little bit of time to get off the ground. Okie dokie, then. If we're not on the network, if there's no control, then we've got unrestricted. We'll be taking our aircraft up to 34,000 feet today for our cruise. We won't worry about an initial because I'm lazy like that. And everything else in the meantime looks perfect. Right, let's go ahead and get our flight plan sorted out very quickly then. So let's go to the ATSU. This is the best thing about the fly-by-wire system so far, is the fact that you can just go to the init press and then request the data. If the Microsoft Flight... It has remembered it perfect. It's chucked it all in there. It just remembers all the information from SimBrief and just chucks it straight into the sim. And that is so damn useful. I absolutely love that. Cost index is in there. Flight level 370. That is not correct. Flight level 340. There we go. Let's change that. Fantastic. And it's been so long since I've actually like flown the aircraft. I can barely remember how to fly. So this has the potential to be an interesting flight, to say the least. Let's get a bit more fuel on board. There we are. Flight time tonight should be estimated of about an hour and 45 minutes to 2 hours. We should have a nice tailwind on our way. The last time I checked, the weather was fairly decent on our way, and it's very windy in Budapest. So we'll be looking for... looking to hit that wind of a crab maybe on the way in, but I cannot say at the moment. Right, let's get our V speeds in there. V1 is at 138, and then 139, and then 143. That looks all good. Fuel required. Let's get our 0 fuel weight in there. Perfect. Section ATC initial data progress. Everything there looks goody. Flight level 340. Let's go to the flight plan now and let's get our departure set up. We're taking off runway 25 right tonight, and then we will be taking the Pitek 2 Kilo departure. Let's go find that then. There it is, Pitek 2 Kilo. Or Petty 2 Kilo, I think is actually how you would pronounce that. Let's go ahead and insert that into the flight plan. Bingo. Smashing. That looks all good. Fantastic. Okay, then there is nothing much else to do then than to chuck on the APU bleed, and we'll chuck off the dome light, and we'll get ready for departure. Everything else is looking good. Right, sorry, I haven't actually been looking in the chat, so I've got a really annoying chat menu function where it's on the absolute opposite side of the screen for me, which is a nightmare. Ferran this evening says, good evening, Alpha. Will you perform the emergency safety briefing prior to start engines? To be honest, man, I probably should do that, but no. All they need to know is the exit's there, and if we get into trouble, you're not going to get out of the plane anyway, so good luck. That's the Christmassy spirit. That's the other thing, is like the fact that I'm saying that it's Christmas already is unreal. It feels like October was like only beginning like yesterday. The last 2 months have shot by exponentially quick. It's just been crazy how fast the time has gone by. Right, let's go ahead and request a tug. We're not going to mess around too much. Whoa, frames, please come back. I think the fact that my Streamlabs is trying to like stream at actually, it might be like system delay. I have set like a slight delay on the game function just to sort of keep up with the frames. But yeah, I'm going to try and keep my camera motion as smooth as possible, because I guarantee like my frame rate is going to die at some point. I've got an ad now like on my screen. Go away. There we go. Music, come back. Okay, smashing. Right, the engine start switch has been thrown. Beacon light is on. APU is on and running, and the bleeds are set. We'll ding the cabin. And we are good to start pushback. Oh, the tug jumping there. Okie dokie then. Let's start the pushback. Release the parking brake. And flip engine 2. Okay. Now, I need to remember my way to the runway. And if I quickly jump on the map, I believe it's to turn left here and then... oh, there we go. The map comes up. Yeah, so we're going to taxi around to the right now. We're going to flip the aircraft around, and then we take a left all the way to the top where runway 25 is. And I need to take the outer, not the inner, because the inner takes you via the next terminal. And if I do that, it's going to take us in the completely wrong direction. So I need to be cautious when doing that. Okie dokie. Looking damn good. Yeah, this airport holds up really well. Frame rate wise, obviously I'm streaming it right now, so my frame rate was going to be a little bit garbage, but for the most part it handles the frames very well, considering actually how much detail's here, and I'm running most at high to ultra settings at the moment, so yeah, it's pretty damn impressive, the optimization. Now, when we get to cruise, I am going to talk a lot about the future of what we're doing with Microsoft Flight Simulator, as I previously mentioned some things in a recent video. I think it was my what was it? It'll come back to me in a second. It was the Star Citizen video, wasn't it? And I mentioned that I was just getting a bit bored of flying the same routes continuously with Microsoft Flight Simulator, and the issue it's happening at the moment is stability. Now, I have not dared to risk a stream in Microsoft Flight Simulator for some time, mostly because I could not, like, tell myself in confidence that the game was actually going to hold up, and it was something that was scaring me quite a lot. We'll go ahead and flip the taxi light on. Every time I started, like, OBS or Streamlabs or anything, I just had this freak image in my head that the game was just going to completely crash and the stream was going to crash. Now, there is a very, very solid possibility that that may happen now. I am praying that it doesn't happen, because anytime it does, it just makes me very scared. Is it snowing now? It's actually, I think it's snowing. It is snowing. Damn, that's going to be anti-ice. Before I forget that, because I am bound to. Okie dokie, right. We'll go ahead, set flaps 1 for departure. Speed brake is armed. Cockpit door is locked. Speed brake set to max. Cruise altitude is set. Aircraft systems, avionics, all set. We'll turn the dimmer lights off. This music. And everything else looks pretty damn good. I think we'll be ready to go. Do you use flex temp or just toga? Tonight we'll be using just a toga takeoff. I honestly cannot be bothered to go through the whole flex system, as I was... Before I started this, I've actually been on the VATSIM network for about 2 hours prior to this stream starting, but there was just so much going on, and every time I put flex temp in this, it works like 50% of the time, and I just didn't want to risk it, so we're just going to go for a manual toga takeoff in... on this takeoff. So here we go. I'll just make sure I've got the chat menu popped up on another screen. Okay, cool. TCAS system can come to on. And we will turn the APU bleeds off. And we will begin our taxi to runway 25 right. Fantastic. Let's start spoiling those engines then, and let's get on our way. Smashing. So this is... Oh. I've got no toga control, no rudder control. You know why? I left the tug attached. Whoops. Bye-bye. Off to a flying start, as I would say. God damn it. I wish that every time I always press stop pushback. In X-Plane, when you press stop pushback, it automatically disconnects the tug, but it doesn't do that in Microsoft Flight Simulator, so I continuously, like, leave it on. Alpha, I've already noticed that once surpassed the 23,000 feet, the sim suffers a CTD, and it's necessary to set the weather not not in realistic mode. Yeah, you are right. There is still a weather issue with Microsoft Flight Simulator where the weather system decides to change itself. I'm gonna risk it, but if it does persist, then I will turn the live weather off. I don't want to do that, but if I have to, I'll do it. It's one of the bugs that needs to be fixed at the minute. Yeah, it's a bug that I think they're trying to fix at the moment, but I've said that with every bug in Microsoft Flight Simulator at this stage. They've got so many bugs in the game, and again, I'll come onto this properly when we're in cruise, when I can, like, actually concentrate on like what I need to say. There is a lot wrong with Microsoft Flight Simulator at the moment, and it's got to the point where I'm just getting so fed up with trying to both... It's one thing to run Microsoft Flight Simulator off camera, with off camera, this game runs very well. As soon as I flipped it on camera and got OBS running and a bunch of other things, the game starts to freak out massively. It's running fine now, but I guarantee as soon as we land in Budapest, when the scenery starts to kick itself up again, it's gonna absolutely like melt its own brain. That is how poorly optimized the game is currently. Now, I can't say that bluntly without also like giving a nod to the fact that with the previous sim updates, I think it was sim update 5, brought the main optimization package for Microsoft Flight Simulator, and that was brilliant. That really upgraded the game stability and FPS. However, recently, as they've started to patch things and add more sim updates, they're adding a lot to the sim that I don't think at the moment it can realistically run, which is just odd. So I was listening to the song. I thought I could hear it was The Greatest Showman, but I was like, in a Christmas mix? Maybe. Oh, frame rate, come back. Thank you. Maybe I shouldn't risk going to the wing views too much. That may not be the best of ideas. Right, let's start to lower the brightness of this. And runway 25 right is just, or coincidentally on my right side. It's got a little bit of a tricky sort of like lineup, so I believe it's right here and then sharp left. Let's get the map out just to double check that. Yeah, it's right then a left. But I can't remember if it's the first left or it's the second. I believe it's the first. Let's just slow ourselves down here quickly. It's the first left. Okay, so it's this one right here. Okay, now what we'll do is we'll hold short, get the aircraft in a final prep stage, and we'll get on our way. Damn. I just can't believe it's just been a year. I remember the first Christmas live stream I did last year, and I was so excited to do it. It was just hilarious, but I think we had many an issue. I remember, like, I looked back on it, I think, a few days ago when I was planning to do this stream, and I remember just being like, ooh, look, there's no lighting or anything, and the face cam was atrocious, and it was just so horrible. And of course, I didn't even have a microphone back then. That's how far we've come recently. Yes, you're right, and the clouds have improved a hell of a lot since the last update. Yes, they have. The new clouds look absolutely amazing. Not that we can see them tonight, but yes, they do look absolutely brilliant. Okie dokie, the aircraft is prepped. Heats are on. Flaps are in config. Park brake is set. Cabin needs to be notified. That is done. The anti-ice is on. I think we are ready to get on our way to Budapest, ladies and gentlemen. It is starting to really snow now. Or rain, or whatever. Whatever this lightning effect. I think it's snow, because it's... How cold is it? It's like 2 degrees, yeah. Maybe it's -2. I can't actually tell. My screen... Funny thing is, having a 32-inch monitor, you'd think I can see everything crystal clear. I cannot. I need to get a much better... like quality of screen. This is just big. The quality is not really there. It's an MSI monitor, so don't get me wrong, it gets the job done very well. But you get some screens these days that are like super crystal clear, and that's also where these come in. Like these type of glasses come in very useful. So yeah, right. Look at my phone just dinging then. Okie dokie then, guys. We are on runway 25 right. The wind is strong at XYZ degrees. I do not care. Let's set the thrust. 50%, 100, and toga. And, oh, it's low, very low cloud visibility. And already I can, like, feel that massive wind in the front. Whoa, where's the aircraft going? It's trying to pitch up already. Try and keep that nose down. Really strong headwind. There we go, V1. Rotate. Oh, coming off the ground. Come on, get off. You're trying to pitch the nose up really quickly then. That was weird. I think, is the trim wheel set? Oh, the trim is all the way forward. That might be why. There we go. Right, well, we are up either way. Let's follow the flight directors now. Goodbye, Brussels. Told you we're in for an adventure just on the start. Crikey, what was that takeoff? That was terrible. That's what happens when you don't play Microsoft Flight Simulator for ages. your flying skills just get awful. Right, I'm going to hand it to autopilot while I do a clean-up, because obviously I haven't got my handy Tristan co-pilot at the moment, which is aggravating. I know a lot of people really enjoy watching the shared cockpit videos. They like, you guys like the realism of it. I'm exactly the same. I absolutely love flying shared cockpit. It's so much fun. But yeah, it comes down to availability at the end of the day. And stability as well. Takeoff, not blue. Yeah, I noticed that. That was a bit weird. I don't know. I have been told, actually, because I just updated the recent version of the A320NX, and I have been told there is quite a lot of bugs in the sim at the moment, which is... sorry, not the sim, with the aircraft, which is not ideal, but I don't know. I guess, what can you do about it? I'll turn the weather system on just so we can see what's going on. We'll set ourselves a direct. Let's go to BR 302 just to avoid that massive sort of like weird turn off the USAR. Will it allow me? Will it actually even allow me to input that? It has allowed me to input it, but it's not actually changed the flight plan. Unless it's gonna try and like do that afterwards. Oh, I set 301. That's why. There we go. Let's try that. That's a bit better. Cool. QNH can be set to standard. Ooh, frames, please. I may have to put these clouds, these new cloud textures on like medium settings, because they are like super like frame intensive at the moment. Which is really annoying because I love pretty clouds in games, but whenever it comes to a flight simulator and clouds, I don't know why, it's just something that we just cannot handle. It's actually funny. Right, past the transition, the lights can come in. Fantastic. Is that Frozen I can hear in the background? The music? What is this? It actually is as well. Damn, it's a pretty good mix though. I dig this. This is how the actual film should have had the music. Fantastic. Hopefully the stream's all looking good as well, guys. Let me know if there's any issues. Right. Passing 10,000 feet now. Everything's running semi-smoothly at the moment, according to the aircraft's, like, performance system. I have no idea why my trim wheel, or rather the front of my stick, didn't go off, unless... Hold on. There's a solid possibility it could have had something to do with my controller then, so I'm actually going to disconnect it, just in case. It's not uncommon for the sim in the latest update to confuse the control columns. I don't know why it does that. It's really weird, but it does. Jeez, what is going on with my frames? Still in the clouds. Oh, we're just coming through them now. I can see them. Fantastic. Oh my god. Just get that music turned down. It's starting to wind me up. Something about Christmas music that just makes me go insane. Maybe it's the fact that it's just too happy. Oh dear. To those who just joined the stream, good evening, guys. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. It is Christmas time 2021. That is still insane to say. I still can't get over that. That is just manic. Right. What is the aircraft trying to do? That's always my main concern. What I'm going to do, as soon as we've got above this cloud level, or this initial cloud level, I'm going to set us a far direct, because it does this weird sort of like step over the Alps. So what I might do is set a direct to UTAB. Actually, in fact, that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to set a direct to UTAB right now. If I can remember where direct is. My poor brain. It's been starved of flight sim knowledge. Right, let's just get that in. The aircraft, there's a few less things to worry about now. Fantastic. And also because I've messed around a little bit with how the sim uses the lighting in the game. I don't know what it looks like on the stream, but it will look a bit darker now, or at least it should look a bit darker now. And it will look a bit more realistic in lighting terms. I've done this a lot of times in the previous videos, and that's why a lot of people go, wow, how did you get the color of Microsoft Flight Simulator to look that clean? It's because I've changed the lighting in the game. It's like an overlay. You can do it through the NVIDIA control panel, and you basically do it by pressing Alt F3, and you can add like layers to your sim visuals. I'll do a video on it. I've been saying that for months now. I will do a video on it soon, showing how to do the lighting in the sim. Because I'm pretty sure if I do it now, it's only going to capture the window and it won't actually show anything that I've put over the screen. So, there's that fun fact. So, yeah. Okay. Seatbelt sign can come off. We can ding the cabin. I'm going to leave the anti-ice on just for a little bit while longer. And yeah, like right now, as you can see, you just can't see anything out the window. Now, I'm not sure if it's actually that good. I mean, if I mess around with it quickly, if I go to the brightness and contrast and bring the gamma back up. Yeah, see, if now that I brought the gamma up and the contrast is a bit better, you can sort of now more see the wing. It's a bit tricky to get like perfect, but yeah, it's a bit weird. I need pressed Alt F4 then. That would have been funny. Did I turn those to max brightness? Oh no, it's just because I've turned the gamma up, of course. My poor brain, honestly, guys. It's not good. Right, anyway, on to more of a subject. You turn on the Copilot PFD off to save some frames. Does that actually help? I've heard people do that a bit. It looks a bit dark, but it's realistic. Yeah, exactly. So that's the other thing is you when flying in Microsoft Flight Simulator, actually, sorry, when flying in any flight simulator, the coloring and texturing in a sim will always be slightly different to reality because you're not looking at it through your eyes and you don't have that natural night vision, and it simply cannot be replicated in a video game because it's such a tricky, like, unexplored area of like natural human vision. So you have like this sort of weird contrasting, but now if I go to the outside view, you can like just about make out the clouds. Again, like only just. It's very hard to see. Right, let me just check to see if this audio is actually decent. It's probably atrocious. Tricky, like unexplored area of like natural human vision. Yeah, I don't know. It's very tricky to mix with audio when you're running on like this half monitor sort of thing. It's a bit of an odd one. There we go. I'll turn it up a bit. Sapphire says, hey Alpha. Hey Sapphire, how are you doing? Welcome to the stream. I keep wanting to say Merry Christmas, people. In my mind, I want to say Merry Christmas, hi guys. I can say that technically now. When can you start saying Merry Christmas, like, in sentences, like in every second sentence? I guess now that it's like up to, we're the 18th, not 18th, we're 18th. We're 1800s what we're at. We're at the 6th of December. I guess, like, you can say that's officially, like, Christmas time now. I guess you can do that. So, yeah, Merry Christmas to Sapphire. What a tune, actually. I'm liking this. This is the HBZ Christmas party mix of last year. And then apparently this year, their new one's going to be, like, mega good. Oh, that bass is so nice. Hell yes. Love it. I don't know why I put my mic down. I don't actually need that tonight. Ah, absolutely smashing. Sapphire says, how's you? I love it when people do that, like, but how's you? I am good. I am very good. Yeah, it's been a hectic last, like, few weeks, so in terms of my usual content, my average content creation time span was usually between 2 to 3 videos every week to 2 weeks. And then in the last few months, because I started working like practically full time, I was doing freelance work and I was doing photography work at like loads of venues all over the place. And then I basically just completely lost touch with like time. and like actual like slots to like do proper full-on recording sessions. That's why there's been a few like shorter videos recently. Because in the last video when I need to mute my headset, I can't hear myself think. In the last flight sim video that we actually did with the A330, which was 3 weeks ago, I said I was going to be doing like loads more videos, and then the next day I got a text from my boss, and she basically was just like, look, I need you to do X, Y, and Z over the next few weeks. And it was basically just hectic hour. And then I'd get back from work, and I was just so tired and wiped out. I was just like, I cannot, for the life of me, record this evening. And even just getting set up, you need at least 4 hours plus like editing time to actually be able to like produce like some of the bigger, higher quality videos I do over time. I mean, that's where streaming comes in really useful. Obviously, it's just like my hair looks just, I can't stand that little quiff. There we are. It's just been like a mental last couple months, but we're back on track now. Videos are coming out at a steady pace. I'd say I'm trying to get at least one video done a week, but in the run-up to Christmas, I don't know how like plausible that's going to be. What may end up happening is I'm going to try and do at least 2 more Christmas streams in our run-up to Christmas, because in the grand scheme of thing, sorry, in the grand scheme of things, we're like actually only like 2-3 weeks away from Christmas, aren't we? Where are we now? Yeah, we're the 6th, so it's 3 weeks odd, isn't it? So it's really damn close. So I can definitely say, unlike last year where I managed to do a stream, I think on the 23rd or the 24th, I can't remember. I think it was the 23rd, isn't it? It was the night before Christmas Eve, and then yeah, I just couldn't get that. I just can't say in certainty that I'll be able to do that this year. So what I'm going to try and do is as many videos beforehand, get them like shoved out to you guys. I say shoved out. I take care and pride in what I do, but I'm going to try and get those out at a steady pace because it's just very tricky. Right. Okay, hopefully that audio is not too loud right now. If it is, let me know and I will change it. But anyway, yeah, so how are you guys doing? I want to know, like, what is going on in my community. I want to know how everybody is. I've been so detached recently. Like, I used to be on, like, Discord, like, every single night. And I think I've been, like, limiting Discord to, like, twice a week. Which is, like, barely any time at all when it comes to, like, the amount of, like, online time I used to be doing compared to the amount of online time I'm currently doing. It's just kind of funny. And also, like, now I'm testing out these anti-glare glasses. It's funny how, like, crisp my screen now looks. It looks so clean because it sharpens the screen slightly, and it takes the blue light away completely, which means I can look at my screen for like many an hour now. I've got loads of people currently in my Discord. Every time I get a Discord alert, it's muted on the stream, but it's not muted on my phone, so it keeps coming through on my phone. So I'll have a look at you guys, what you guys are saying in just a second. In the meantime, where the heck did I put my water? There it is. Right, I need to... Oh, wow, I can see some night lighting now on the corner. If I jump out there... Hey, night lighting, looking nice. So... what I will do is, in a bit, I'll have a look at what the current arrival information for Budapest is. It shouldn't be too dissimilar to what I already have planned, but it's always better to be safe than sorry. If the cloud level is really low in Budapest, then we may have a small issue, but I don't think that's going to be the case. I think we'll be alright. There we go, let's jump into that view. That's nice. Look at the night lighting. The night lighting never gets old in my world. In my life. Just in general, actually. It sounds fine and clear. That is music to my ears. Because do you know how long I've also been trying to get these streams to run in 1080p at 60 FPS? It has been a freaking nightmare. But I think it's finally running now at that consistency, which is just music to my absolute ears. Because there's nothing more aggravating than a stream running at like half the what's the word I'm looking for? Half the quality that it should be running at. It's always really aggravating. Ah, and Sky from my Airsoft community has just said, great live, want to type in chat, but forgot she doesn't actually have a channel. Just sign in with Google. You can sign in. Enjoying the Christmas remix. Yeah, this remix is actually pretty damn good. Even though I've like muted my headset completely. It's actually a really good remix. We'll check out the 2021 version in a minute. Fantastic. What a good mix. Right, so on to some subjects then. Let's start with Microsoft Flight Simulator, where I'm going in the next few months, and channel production and quality, because I'm also running 3 other channels at the moment, which is sort of excessive, if you ask me. So, basically, how best to put this? So, with Microsoft Flight Simulator, as it currently stands, the game is very unstable. Or at least on my system is. My camera is starting to fall over, I've just noticed. Why is it doing that? I need to buy a new tripod. Because this one is, as you can see, it's slowly rolling away. Stop doing that. Stay still. There we are. Now it's actually completely at an angle. There we are. So yeah, Microsoft Flight Simulator, as it currently stands, is having massive performance and stability issues that I found. I don't know if it's to do with the fact that the mods that have been coming out recently for the sim have just been very they were made at a certain time when the sim needed massive performance adjustments through the mod makers themselves, and now it's sort of got to that point where anything that was made sort of pre SU5 is starting to run tatty, or it's just not running at very high quality. I don't know. It's hard to say, because no matter what I do to both my system and the game, I struggle to maintain 30 FPS. And that's at the best of times. Now, I know some people are managing to run this thing at 60. I've even heard rumors that people have been running the game at 90. I don't believe for a second. I don't see how you can run this game at 90 FPS. It must be such a nightmare. Obviously, with the exception of the menus. But the yeah, hitting 15 FPS, going down into as low as 10, you can't fly in that. The delay, the FPS delay on it becomes so severe that I think it was a few months ago when I did a landing into Gatwick after traveling from not Bristol. What's it called? Belfast. After traveling from Belfast to Gatwick, on the landing, on the touchdown, I put it in a funny video, didn't I? And as soon as the wheels hit the ground, the desync lag caught up with the sim. But for some reason, at that moment, it decided to freeze my game. And then when it caught up, I was flaring far off the side of the runway, which nearly ended catastrophically. And I remember just sort of after that, it's even in the video, isn't it? I just sort of take a breath, sit back and go, what the hell just happened, kind of thing. It was properly shocking. But hopefully that won't happen again. Again, it's a big hit opening. Right, I'm going to set a direct to Gezdo, or Gedzo, if I can even pronounce that. You can't pronounce, I mean, these aren't actual names of places. They're just a combination of letters to, oh, wrong button. There we are. Let's go direct Gezdo. Insert, fantastic. The speed implementation and all the everything else is working pretty damn well so far. I can actually see out the window now, which is a good thing. Oh wow, look at that red sky over there. Wow, that looks cool. That looks really cool. The only thing that the sim is missing at the moment, the A320. The only thing that the A320 is missing at the moment is an interior cabin. That is literally. Is it too much to ask for a cabin, a Sobo? Not even the mod makers. The mod makers have gone above and beyond the Call of Duty when adding modifications to this game. It's just why is it so hard to make an interior cabin for an A320? It's literally just 120 rows of seats, and that's yeah. When you see a game on this scale, you think, is it really that much to ask? Considering that X-Plane 11 managed to get airport data correctly. That's my main criticism of Microsoft Flight Simulator, is that airport data was shockingly bad. Especially with the especially with like the way the sim was just being like run in general. It was just so damn awful. Farron says, totally agree with the FPS values. I believe 30 FPS is the sweet spot. Yeah, if I'm running 30 FPS, I'm a happy camper. Like, I would be really happy if I can continuously run the sim at 30 FPS. That makes me happy. Anything under 30, though, or anything sort of below 25, starts to get concerning. The frames start getting choppy, and the game starts to run really weirdly. So, yeah. Now, also, on another note, I've tried to get my alert system working in the last few days. It hasn't been working in previous streams. So, what I mean by that is, if I put the alert box up right now, this was a previous subscriber, M. Larid, who, or Laird? I can't actually pronounce that. As a recent subscription, thank you so much, man. I really appreciate it. That's absolutely amazing. But I've been trying to get the alert box working now. So if you're not yet subscribed to the channel and would really like to help me this evening, please consider subscribing to the channel to see if the alert box is at least working. Because we've had loads of subscribers over the last few days. Which has been absolutely amazing, guys. I appreciate it so much. Right, where are we? We're at 1840 now, so we're at 22-7 Zulu. I'm lying, aren't I? No, I'm not lying. It is 20-7 Zulu. Okay, so we are well on schedule then. The flight time itself is actually pretty long itself. I know from Gatwick it's 2.5 hours. From Brussels, I'm guessing it's going to be about 2 hours and 10 minutes. Roughly. I'm not sure. It should be something like that. Anyway. So, to go back to the subjects then of what's happening with the channel currently, as I've said earlier, I will try and punch out videos as much as possible. Now, obviously there is a fair, selection of videos I've been doing on Microsoft Flight Simulator as of recent time. The main stuff being Airsoft, because as a few of you who know from my Discord and who know me in the real world, who have come to meet me at sites before, I'm a massive Airsofter. Now, I put all my other, my most recent Airsoft videos on a new channel called Stingray Airsoft. It's basically Alpha 5 X-Ray, but just dedicated to Airsoft, as this is more dedicated for flight simulation and flight-related gobbledygoo. So if you're not yet looking at that channel and have a look at that, go and have a look at it. However, I'm not sure if I will be uploading more Airsoft stuff to this channel, because while people do like them, it's not the sort of crowd focus it's aimed at. And recently, obviously, I just acquired Star Citizen, which that game is so damn cool. Like, I absolutely love that. I want to play that so much more in the future, and I will be playing it a lot in the future. I might not be making a lot of videos on it, but I will be making, I will definitely make a few content. I feel like a few bits and bobs on that, because that, yeah, that game is just incredible. It's like flight simulation, open world, freedom, sci-fi, everything clumped into like one super cool game. And the fact that I never heard of it was just insane. And then when Tristan brought it out, he was like, yo, dude, that is so cool. Alpha, I think you got your spoilers armed, do I? Not anymore. Good spot. Damn, yeah. The spoilers don't do anything when they're armed, but yeah, good spot actually. Yeah, I should have disarmed those. I don't want to look at anything else. I've probably forgotten to do so much this evening. This is the first flight I've done. Like, engine start switch should have come back to neutral. I just haven't flown at age. NCIs could have come off. Well, I'm clearly doing an amazing job. And, oh god, wrong button. There we are. Press all. So yeah, yeah, we do have that really good tailwind. That's nice. That'll speed us up. Fantastic. Farran, thank you. Is it Farran? Yeah, Farran. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Yeah, cheers for that. I should have disarmed those a little while ago. Right. Let's just have a look at what's going on in the Discord then, guys. Sky says, hi, yes, you've been shouted out, you are officially famous now. I mean, even though you've been seen on the channel before. So yeah. So obviously I want to keep doing as much Airsoft content as I possibly can. over the next few. I say over the next few weeks. No, just in general. I'm going to continue doing a lot of airsoft production on Stingray because that channel is very small. But I love making airsoft-related videos and content. I love recording my gameplay, and I love being like, oh, that was a cool moment. Let's put that on YouTube, sort of thing. Let other people absorb the chaos that I was doing. So that's why I do that. So if you guys want to see that on this channel, let me know, and I will occasionally put like the coolest moments of airsoft on here just so you guys can see what I was doing. But if you want to see predominantly my airsoft related stuff, it will be on Stingray Airsoft. Now, I also mentioned I've got a third YouTube channel. I can't actually say what the name of it is because I'm only a part owner in it, which is just a filmmaking channel, and I have to do film production with it occasionally. So I do a lot of that. But yeah, that is literally it. That is literally why I've been taken up so tight. So much of my time's been taken up, and why the separation of video content has been so like massive over the last few weeks. I don't know. I'm looking at it right now. The last live stream was actually in September, and that was 3 months ago. So yeah, it's been a long time. And since then, sorry, yeah. Actually, how many flights have we actually done since the last live stream? We've done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We've done 7 full flights since the last September live stream, which is not a lot. But that being said, it wasn't until after September I started flying shared cockpit. So the shared cockpit flying as well is by far the best type of flying you can do in Microsoft Flight Simulator. It's the best fun. It's the most fun I've had. It's buggy, and it's a bit of a pain to get working. But if you get a chance to use the Your Control mod for Microsoft Flight Simulator, it is super damn useful. And, like, just really fun to use in general. It's a shame there's no control on this evening. I would have really, enjoyed having some control on. Not that my brain could have coped with it anyway, but, what do you think? Maybe I should hoax Tristan into doing a Christmas live stream shared cockpit. Maybe we should do that at some point. Leave a like on this if you think we should do a shared cockpit live stream. That is just a recipe for disaster. Fantastic. So, in terms of where we're going in the future, there's not much I can really say on that front. The problem is, this comes back to Microsoft Flight Simulator's lack of airports, or at least lack of, cool airports to visit. The thing I have in Microsoft Flight Simulator is a grudge I cannot get over. It's the fact that so many of the default airports in the sim are absolutely atrocious. They're atrocious. They are so badly detailed. They are so generic. I just don't enjoy flying out of them. And the fact that, on a night like tonight, and it's just super quiet, there's no night light. You can't see anything. It's pathetic. Yo, it's Charlie from Airsoft. What's up, lad? Hey, man, how's it going? Welcome, Charlie. Got a lot of my Airsofters in tonight. That is quite a fun one. Charlie, actually, do me a favor. Post on the thread, actually, on the Airsofters thread. Post I am live. Get all the troops in here. Let's get them all in for Christmas. Hope you're doing well, Charlie. Hope you're doing well. We were just talking about Airsoft actually a second ago, man. But yeah, what the hell was I talking about a second ago? Oh yeah, the night lighting in the airport. So basically, all the airports I buy in Microsoft Flight Simulators, or anything I buy in Microsoft Flight Simulator, all comes through the donation page. Donation link is in the link in the description if you want to go donate to support the channel. It really helps me, guys. Thank you so much for those who've been donating over the last couple of months. Yeah, so tonight's airport, LHBP, which is the France Ferrer... what is it called? It'll come back to me in a second. Budapest main airport. It's got its name. What is it? Ferihe. Ferihe International Airport is 15 quid, I think. No, 16 quid on the marketplace. And that was bought entirely through donations. So thank you so much, guys, for that. That is absolutely incredible. And any other people who want to fly or want to see me fly to their local airports or anything like that, let me know. And if there's good scenery for it, I will try my best to acquire it. Obviously, I'm not saying, if I don't have the money to buy the airport, then I won't fly there. That's not what I'm saying at all. It's just there are some airports that are, especially when flying on VATSIM, if there's, barely any data that is correct, then I cannot, fly there. It's more hassle for the controllers and more embarrassing for me to attempt to fly at an airport where I have to be sorry guys, Microsoft Flight Simulator, haven't got any scenery available. It's an excuse they hate hearing. Charlie says, also by DayZ, you need to play it. We can do a stream at the same time. That's definitely something I'll say for Twitch. Sorry, I have not streamed on Twitch in ages. I used to do a hell of a lot of Tarkov streaming on Twitch, but haven't played Tarkov in ages now. I've got World War Z. I need to get. Oh yeah, so DayZ I do need to get actually. So I might pick that up at some point. Maybe that's a good Christmas gift to myself. Because right now, I've spent so much money on like Christmas shopping. It is not good. Like I am running out of money big time. Right, where we're at? It's 1849 now. I think, is that the airport? So it should be coming into view of it should be coming into my radar view pretty soon. Let's press that. I'll press it, we've got Vajid and then LHBP. Okay. We'll look at our arrival data fairly shortly then. What I'm going to do is I'm now going to change. Let's go to the 2021 Christmas mix. Let's see how far we have evolved in terms of Christmas music in the last, like, year. Yes, it's awesome, man. I will show you the way. Oh, dear. Am I getting, like, hoaxed into now playing DayZ? I played it before, and it tired me out. It's a tiring game. Right. What do we have for us here? Sounds like we're back to après-ski music. I'll say après-ski is the best music in the world. I absolutely love it. Well, I say in the world. Just like, I don't know. If you've ever been skiing in the Austrian Alps or in Germany, après-ski is so damn fun. And the music itself is just funny. Partly because I don't understand it, but partly just because it's so wildly abstract to anything you hear here normally in like England. It's just so mad. You love it in the way that you can't stand it. And I can guarantee I'm getting tormented right now in my Airsofting group chat going, Alpha 5 X-Ray is #live. In fact, that's exactly what I want to put in my current WhatsApp thread for all my airsofters. No, hashtag. Stop auto-correcting. They can suffer my horrific voice for the next, like, I don't know, better part of like 2 hours. Yeah, I guess actually, because it's still got a fair way to go. I mean, that's the other really good part about having the Bane overlay, like where it shows the exact progression of the flight. It's so useful. I love that also. It's just like it says like type in chat to start your chatting experience, but I'm like, as it's my chat, I'm like sort of like I know. It's kind of magical. Fantastic. Right. I think the debate tonight... Now I'm listening to Christmas music, it makes me so hungry for a roast dinner. Maybe I'll just go out and, like, find it. Dude, I'm sorry, but what is this music? Or what is the music? Feliz Navidad? Navidad. That is... Sorry, that... I must have pronounced that so horribly. Then, please don't hate me for that. This song is, like, a classic, man. Oh, okay, I'll tell you what. I was talking a second ago about après-ski. Should we get some après-ski music on? This stuff is just mental. I love it. Absolutely brilliant. Right, right. Where is... I've got... I can never remember like what the songs were called, but I found like a certain like a music finder that found some of what the music was. What's a good one to start with? Probably Scheist House. I've got no idea what these mean, but it's just such a tune.
Hier ist Peter Wackel und Scheiß
It's sort of like a weird, like, version of, like, rock and disco, like, combined. It's very electrical. Oh my god, it is the man himself, Flight Generation, terrible co-pilot in the house. We have Tristan. Yeah, I'm such a terrible co-pilot. You've clearly fired me from EasyJet, and now I have to be flying by myself in a cockpit, and I'm all scared and alone. So, let's just get everybody in chat saying, RIP Tristan. Yo, Alex, it's Owen. How you doing? I'm good, Owen. How are you? Welcome to the stream, man. Hope you're doing well. Merry Christmas, that we've so much decided... well, that I've now decided I can start saying. Because I'm hashtag bored of saying happy COVID lockdown. Of which, by the way, it looks like we're going back into lockdown in, like, the next couple of weeks, which just makes me so damn depressed. I am hoping... Sorry, I say I'm hoping. I am praying that, we stay open... at least until New Year, because if we lock down before the final Airsoft game on the 19th, I am going to be properly pissed off. I really want to do that game because it is so damn good, the Wakario Wars. Obviously, I'm expecting RIP Tristan, lol. Definitely RIP Tristan. Hashtag co-pilot got ejected from the world. I'm going to put it in as well. RIP the Rusky. Of which I am very much hoping that all of you airsofters who are going to go to the 19th Wakario War Games, you guys better bloody be going in like Santa costumes or with Santa hats. That being said, I've got like a manic like set of gear behind me. And of course, first game after Christmas, I will be running an AK. I'm joining the AK gang. That makes me extremely happy. Not fired, just can't be asked to fly as work makes my brain fry at the moment. Dude, I've been there. I worked a 12-hour yesterday as a photographer and sales rep, and my brain was... I worked all day today as well, and I'm so damn tired. Like, I got home today, and I was like, look, I need to stream, or I need to record a video. I sat down, I was like, I cannot be bothered to record, and I might as well do a stream, so I thought, yeah, why not? So here we are. You know what I need to actually get up and going? I need to get a damn chat, like, menu going. Chat box, here we are. Add that source. And shut that door. There we go. Is that actually going to start turning up now? I hope so. AK gang rise up. Yeah, there we go. Flight Generation just puts it in the chat. Smashing stuff. Yeah, hashtag AK gang, because... Yeah, we put our Christmas tree up just like now, like a few hours ago. No, sorry, put it up yesterday, not a few hours ago. We put up the Christmas lights a few hours ago. We put the Christmas tree up a few days ago. Yesterday. I keep changing what I'm saying. We put the Christmas tree up yesterday. My AK box that's arrived in its Cyber box, it's so big that it's practically the size of my tree, and it's just hilarious. I walk down every morning, and like my brother's like, Alex, your Christmas gift to yourself is just sort of sitting in the way of everything right now, and I'm like, I know, it's so damn cool. I cannot wait to use that thing. Owen says he's going to be... Yeah, it is Owen. Yeah. Annoyingly, it's my mate's birthday, so I can't go, which means I won't play till 2022. I wish I was going so bad. Oh, dude, that sucks. I was going to say that's so bad, but yeah, that sucks. Well, there is a simple solution to this. Just bring your mate. Drag him. Nothing is more important than Wakario Wars Christmas. You know, get the gist. Yeah, it sucks, man. But we'll see you in 2022 if we don't see if you don't come on on the 19th. We'll send you pictures. I'll get Sky to torment you constantly. I'm getting an AAP-01 for Christmas. Damn. Isn't that the gun I'm thinking of? Wait, let me have a look at this. Otherwise, this is just going to annoy me. Yeah, the AAP-00001. Yeah, it's the sort of Luger-styled thing. It looks so damn bizarre, but cool at the same time. I don't even know. I would, but we've got VIP seats to watch the new Spider-Man film. Ooh. Do I give him the benefit of the doubt and say, yeah, okay, fair enough? All I can say is Spider-Man won't take your entire day up. Get down here for hashtag half a day of airsoft like you do at the Crawley site. That is such a ridiculous scheme to do half a day, my ticket. Because by the time the adrenaline's pumping and you've actually started playing properly, you have to leave. I think it's so ridiculous. Anyway. Not here to pass judgment. Much. But yeah, that sucks, man. But we'll see you in 2022. I'm guessing, like, Wolfie will do it, or Jimbo will do a game pretty soon. Tristan says, nah, no excuse. You know what? I'm kind of behind Tristan on this, but if Tristan were alive and in the stream and could voice his opinion, it would be relevant. But no, you've been confined to a mere chat box. Oh my god, the crosswind, I've just noticed. Yikes. Fantastic. Right, when we get to Gedzo then, what I'll probably do is I'll start programming our descent. I've never landed into Budapest on this sim before, so that will be a fun experience. If there was controllers online, it would probably put my mind at a slight bit of ease because I'm being monitored. But you just got me, my half-awake brain, and some absolutely god-awful music. Let me turn this off. Go back to this. Okay, no. Here we go. Something a bit more acceptable. Should be like... Oh, yeah. Oh, this is actually a pretty damn cool remix. I need to get like a disco light effect going in here. Now, also behind me, I've also got like a massive like chocolate Santa, which I'm dying to... Actually, hold on. I've got the Christmas hat, which I'm not actually wearing for the stream because I managed to rip the back of it. But I do have, like, because it's St. Nicholas Day, I've run out of little chocolate Santas. Oh no, I found them. So oh, they're not even chocolate Santas. They're like little snowmen. So like, look, I've got like hundreds of these type of chocolates. I don't know, I put it back there, like little small ones, and I've just got like, this massive chocolate Santa, which is just sort of like laughing at me. It's just like sitting on my desk, and I'm just like, I am so gonna eat it. I'm so hungry. In fact, I'm gonna open one of these. When you look at like chocolate for like hours, you just immediately just want to fill your face with it. Well, Josh says, good luck with your approach. Gotta dip out and do some work. When you say you gotta do some work, you're just gonna jump on like League of Legends for the next like 6 hours. Alright, fair enough, Tristan. Thank you very much. We'll see you soon, man. Hopefully I'll be getting, was it Star Citizen? Yeah, Star Citizen. I'll be buying the full package of that pretty soon when I get paid next, and then I'll be back flying spaceships. I've also decided I want to heavily mod my M4 so it can just be an absolute machine. Also, the AAP 01 has an insane full auto, so I might get a drum mag for it. Now, that would be kind of cool. That I agree with. That I support. In terms of like modding an M4, obviously you've seen my M4. At the moment, it's actually with who's it with at the moment? Oh my god, hashtag brain meltdown. It's with, oh my god, it's with Tom. There we go. Jeez, I was going to say Jason then, but it's not Jason. It's with Tom at the moment. Sweet, looking forward to doing Star Citizen again. Hell yeah, see you later, man. Yeah, in terms of modding your own M4, yeah, it's so cool to mod like your own M4. Obviously, so at the moment it's in the shop. It's getting a new rail attached to it. I've obviously got the custom paint job. I'm getting a few more like bits and bobs, but yeah, if you have the chance to like fully mod out your M4, I recommend sending it to Tom. Tom will do a good job of it. Yeah, I highly recommend it. Like, modding an M4 is so satisfying. These Kinder chocolates are so nice. Ah! But it's falling apart my hand.
This is the Christmas bounce.
What is this? I mean, considering Matt the repairman and Buildman is my dad, I think I'll send it to him. Oh yeah, of course, yeah. Oh yeah, of course. Yeah. I mean, yeah. Matt, I don't know. I don't think I've actually ever used. I say used Matt. I don't think Matt's actually ever done one of my rifles. I know he definitely did some stuff to my M4 a while back. He had to get the. Oh no, it wasn't the M4. It was my brother's skull. Whoa, what's going on with the speed? That was weird. We've got some very high crosswinds at the moment. Just gonna chuck the seatbelt sign on just in case. Let's set a direct to... Actually, you know what? No, let's keep it on our current track right now. Right, sorry, I'll come back to the airsofting subject in just a second. What we're going to do in the meantime, though, is set up our approach. If I go to my planning page quickly... where the hell is it? We're set up for ILS runway 31 right. Wow, look at this crosswind. Look at it, it's bouncing us around so much. Jeez. That's crazy. Yeah, let's just set up our approach then. Oh, Jesus. I'm just watching the graph right now. Look at it. It's just jumping up and down like hectic style. Gonna increase to punch speed. I'm gonna take us on a manual heading. I just want to get away from... I mean, I say get away from the storm. Just want to get out of this sort of center area of it. Yeah, it's very, very windy. Right. Let's go for the arrival then. ILS runway 31 right. There we are. And then we're taking the Vidja to hotel. There we are. And we'll set that into the flight plan. And we'll resume navigation. And that's weird. Right, let's go. Let's head direct to Vagi. Sounds like an interesting word. Right, direct Vagi. There we go. Let's just sort of get out of this horrible weather. We'll set the Mac back to managed. There we are. Yeah, the aircraft's bouncing around quite a bit right now. God, it's so dark. Is it cloud? Are there supposed to be clouds or are those mountains? I thought they were... No, those are mountains, I think. I don't know, the lighting... Microsoft Flight Simulator night lighting is pretty damn bad. I will be on it. I have to be quite blunt about it, but it's pretty damn bad. It's very generically lit, and I don't like it. I mean, consider... Oh, yes, sorry, same thing. I thought something new was in the chat menu. It always looks like it's popping up on my other screen. It's really weird. But it's just the refresh. What we are going to do is just check what our descent rate's going to be. I believe our last indicated altitude will be about 3,000 feet. 2,005... Oh, yeah, 3,000. So, yeah. We'll capture ILS at 3,000, I think. So, let's go to the calculator then. If we set sync to current... And then we want to go 3,000 at a vertical speed of 1,800. Not 2,800. 1,800. Start descent 114 nautical miles. Let's just try 1,500, just because the wind is quite strong. Let's go 137 nautical miles. Okay, fantastic. Wow. Look at the angle we are in currently to fight that crosswind. That is mad. I don't think I've ever seen the crosswind that strong before. That is mental. And from the way we approach the runway, probably not a great thing either. Well, that'll be fun. To say the least. Flashing. Right. Why did my music stop? There we go. Did I pause it? I wasn't even paying attention. I did it subconsciously if I did. Also, if you guys have any future recommendations for the next 2 flights on the live streams, let me know in the chat. Let me know if I got a day off. I'll try and do some rotations as well, actually, just because I feel like it. So, depending how taken up with time I am, I'll try and do that. Oh my god. This Jingle Bells is actually going to kill my ears. There we go. Right, it's time to open Big Santa. We are opening the emergency supplies. We are opening Big Santa. No one has ever said that before. Jeez. I am ripping Santa apart. Always memorable streaming with me, or flying with me, or however the hell you want to put it. Wait, how do you assume conquer like these? Like, oh no, I've broken it. Ah, it's gone between my legs. Oh well. Just gonna melt all the chocolates. Oh no. I dropped chocolate between my legs and it's all melted now. No! Dude, his skin. I know. I've ripped it from his soul. I've cut myself in chocolate now, damn it. Mayday. Maybe 2 seconds while I deal with the chocolate crisis. It's got chocolate everywhere now. This is what my life has come to now. All right. There we go. With the chocolate now firmly taken off, like that's going to mark like my bench badly. I've dropped like so much chocolate on the floor as well. Dude, we have toilets for a reason for number 2. Yeah, it's that much of an intense flight. It's, you know what? It's that turbulence. I once did that with like a milkshake though on top of my car. I think we were driving back from like North London or something. I can't remember where it was. It was somewhere far away. I can't hear myself think. Music. We were driving back from we were driving back from London or somewhere, and we stopped at McDonald's, and I picked up a chocolate milkshake. I put it on the roof while we were getting into the car, and then about like 10 minutes later, after like eating my chips and having a burger, and there was like another drink I had with me, like a bottle of water or something, I completely forgot to put the take the chocolate milkshake off the roof of the car. We started driving, and we heard it was like a thud, and then the back of the car was just covered in chocolate milkshake, and it stained so badly. It was not good. People were very unimpressed. But the chocolate Santa's very nice. No, that's the worst because they... Hold on, it's obscured by my other camera. Hold on. Oh. No, that's the worst because they go bad so quick, man, and then it stinks the car out. Well, it didn't fall in the car. If it fell in the car, I wouldn't be alive. My dad would have killed me because it was his car. It was on the outside, but his car was like bright white, so as you can imagine, he wasn't impressed. I thought it was hilarious. But, yeah. After the joke had passed, it was a bit like, oh, shite. I have made quite a big mess on the back of the car. And now I've prized Santa's head off. Oh no, not white lol. Yeah, it was a white car. It... Definitely not my finest moment. Or proudest. Or just anything moment. One of my stupidest moments. But not much more than that. I've got abuse from Tristan right now in the off YouTube chat. He thinks I won't look at it while on stream. He thinks wrong. He's a very angry man, Tristan. To put it politely, he's told me to go away. I posted in the in our group chat just to annoy him. Hashtag Alpha 5 X-Ray is live. Come join us. Merry Christmas. And he's responded with a very angry statement, basically telling me to go away. You can draw your own conclusions. Everybody else, though, saying thank you very much. Absolutely loving it. Happy Christmas. Merry Christmas. Loving the music. Yeah, the music's not too bad, is it, actually? Should have listened to these beforehand just to see. I'll probably get, like, copy. I mean, you don't really get copyright strikes when you, when you're streaming, but I don't know. It's better though because whenever I fly to record a video, not stream one, there's always the issue of if I'm listening to music while I'm flying, I can't get rid of it in the edit. And if I usually have like some kind of like nice like underlay music just to add a bit more sound and a bit more something to what's going on in the video. But if I'm listening to my own music, you just have like these really weird like sections of songs and it just sounds really weird. So that's why I try and avoid doing that. God, the wind that is pounding the side of the aircraft right now. Right, we should be starting our descent fairly soon. Not quite yet, but fairly soon. We're just over halfway now. In relation to where we actually are, I've got no idea. That's how useful my sense of direction is. Actually, that being said, I've got a very good sense of direction in my, just in general, but in a flight simulator, good luck. I need to stop eating so much chocolate, it's not good. I'm going to be dead very soon. There's some nice solid peanuts behind me, though. What are these? These are the KA or the KP ones, like your like traditional like bar snack peanuts. These are so nice. I don't know why I'm putting chocolate and peanuts together now. That is like the ultimate like teenage no-no. That's nice. How do you not find this boring? Like I could never play this. It's tricky. So. Right now, we're flying offline. We're not on a network, we're not needing to like do an awful lot. But if we were flying on a network, my hands would be full with air traffic control and trying to do a bunch of other things. But it'd be cool for like an hour, then it would get boring. Yeah, I mean, usually our short haul flights that I usually do on a video is cut down to about 20-30 minutes now. Sorry, this music's really good. But yeah, anything more, yeah, there's not a lot to do. Yeah, that's just the reality of it. But the good thing about live streaming though is when we got a live chat and I can, oh, my camera's died. It's time for another battery. But yeah, as soon as you're trying to like do anything else, oh my god, this is the moment I realize I cannot get my battery like off. Come on, come out. Oh my god, I honestly hate my camera so much. There we go. Disconnected. The EOS webcam utility. Oh my god, my battery's like flaming hot though. Not nearly as hot as my computer is though right now. My computer is dying. Also, shout me your stream. Give you a shout out. Everybody pray to Charlie. Or Gamers... Oh, you mean Gamers Heaven? Have you actually got a YouTube channel? I'm actually going to inspect this right now. You're about to be inspected live. Get a vibe check. As actually, if you right click, there's actually like an option to inspect, but it doesn't do anything. Wait. I'm going to just copy and paste you in. Stream? Oh, Steam. I was going to say, I was like, you want me to shout you on stream? I can shout at you on stream. That's something that is not hard for me. Yeah, I'll get you on Steam. Yeah, no worries. Make sure you're in my Discord and find everything in there. That's another weird thing. Is that, whoa. As soon as I take these glasses off, suddenly depth perception's a thing. Because these glasses basically just really help you like narrow your vision to your screens. Jeez, I can like see everything now. That's weird. It zooms in your natural vision by a fair amount, actually, I've just had notice. I won't be using these a lot. I'm only using them tonight just because my eyes are dead because I've been looking at a screen for the last like 6 days straight. And it hurts after a while. There you go. I've got my big gloomy eyes. And then I go back to my like little miniature eyes now. Like you were saying, it's boring and like you don't want to do anything. Obviously, you're not flight. I know that you're not a flight simulator. You're on my airsoft group, but sometimes it's so nice just to fly, chill, have like a lot. Especially when you're flying shared cockpit, you can like talk most of the time you're on a flight like this. But yeah, this is very laid back of what I would usually play a Microsoft Flight Simulator. To be honest, it would be nice for that. Yeah, it is. If you guys are just joining us right now, guys, welcome to the live stream. Hope you're doing well. Welcome, guys. Merry Christmas 2021. If you're not yet subscribed to the channel, make sure you subscribe to the channel right now, guys, and get your alerts let's get yourself a little alert to pop up and say, look at me, I'm popular. It's good to see you guys. And I got a nut stuck in my mouth. That's not good. That is the worst sentence I've ever said. Let's put that under the radar ASAP. Also, if you ever think about playing DayZ again, let me know because I will find a modded server for us to play. Yeah, man, I'll give you a shout if we ever get back to DayZ. Unlikely, but I don't know. I didn't see myself play. Then again, I do that. I have those phases where I play a game and I'm like, I will never play anything else ever again, and I'm like playing a different game like a week later. That's how good I am at making my mind up. Okay, it's 1924. We're due in at about 8, or 10 past 8, I think, is what our initial plan was. But we left about 20 minutes behind schedule, I think. So, because I was having a bit of a nightmare trying to get the system to work. I don't know. I have to double check. As soon as, what was it? I was 141 nautical miles when we need to start our descent at 1,000. Let's show 1,006. 132. At 125. Okay, as soon as we start to see LHBP coming into our visual range here, we'll start our descent. Need to go under this white wind. It's going to be properly windy as we come in, I think. Like, oh. Yeah, I'm expecting, I'm expecting some high wind levels as we come in. Let me guess, more abuse from Tristan? No, surprisingly not. I'm not sure if I'm disappointed about that. Kind of looking forward to seeing what Tristan had to say. Terrible co-pilot! That'll forever stand as one of my funnest moments, flying share cockpit. I can't remember actually what led to that scenario. I think it was just like I was trying to take the wrong taxiway or something, and that just deemed me irrelevant apparently in that moment. So, what games do you play on here? So, Alpha 5 X-Ray's predominant channel purpose is simulation. So, I say simulation, just like it's Microsoft. It's flight simulators basically. That's what I cover the majority of. I do occasional other sims, like Train Simulator, and I'll probably do a couple other bits and bobs related to flight and like rail travel and stuff like that. Obviously, my airsoft used to be on here, so let's do airsoft. Before I started doing flight simulation like full time, it was just some random games. You could actually go back in the channel. Like video columns. There's not a lot of videos on the channel in the general scheme of things. You can go back down and like find our initial like let's play videos, and I think like stuff from stuff from earlier this year, like back in January. There's like Dying Light video, and I recorded a Life is Strange playthrough the other day, which I may upload. Do you guys want to see that video? It's done. I just never uploaded it. So I don't know. Occasionally I'll put like a random game on here, but don't know. So I sort of just do what I want. In the future, I see myself doing a lot of Star Citizen. Obviously, I will never stop flying. I do so much flying. It's grown to be a massive part of the channel, as it's something I want to do as a career anyway. So yeah, it's mainly flight simulation. Go to Stingray if you want airsoft. Okay, where are we at? Airport is starting to come into our visual range now. A visual range? The hell am I saying? Into our radar range. 125. So when it gets to about here, we'll start descending. Oh my god. That remix caught me by surprise. Why is the title 2020, not 21? Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020 is the game. It's called MSFS 2020. That's when it was released. So yeah. If I renamed it MSFS 2021, I would be immediately accused of clickbait in the flight sim community. That being said, X-Plane 12, on the other hand, is coming out soon. I have heard a lot of rumors and a lot of promising stuff regarding X-Plane 12. That sounds super exciting. Oh, okay, lol. Pretty gnarly. Alright, where are we at? Not sure what these blurry stars are about. It's a bit weird. Okay, just checking our fuel, making sure we got enough on board. Oh yeah, we got plenty. I know I looked at the gauges here, but sometimes it mismatches itself, and I'm just like, I like to be double sure whenever it comes to dealing with fuel quantity in a flight simulator. Because it'd be like that situation when we did that was again on the live stream. I was like, yeah, you think this is long? That stream was close to 4 hours, and that was we were flying from somewhere in Turkey to somewhere in France. I think it was Toulouse. I can't actually remember, but it was on that flight we were flying an Air France call sign, and we ran out of fuel. The fuel just glitched, stopped the aircraft dead, and turned everything off, and we had to make an emergency landing. And we managed to get one engine running again after I did some clever cheating. But yeah, I don't take. Oh god, ow! I don't take chances anymore when it comes to fuel in the flight sim. This is clearly my voice singing. There is like no difference. Well, I completely like I lost my phone then. Found it. Also, a lot of so a few of you asked in the previous stream, where is Reese? As in the YouTuber Cadler. I'm still in contact with him, but our content separation is so wildly different. I've done a lot of stuff on his channel, like I am in a lot of his videos, but obviously it's not the focus of mine, so I don't put it on my one. But let me know if you guys want to see that, and I'll have another look at those. Damn, I like this. This is good. I also, before doing today's video, I forgot to make a thumbnail beforehand, so it's just the stream. It's just like the Christmas stream opening, which is kind of funny. It's been a relatively smooth flight so far. I don't know what was going on with that takeoff. That was a bit weird. Like, my stick was full forward. So, I don't know. Actually, let me... The trim wheel is fairly far forward right now. Wait a second. No. Whoa. I thought the aircraft was doing something silly then. I'm sorry, I was trying to change like, the pitch of the trim wheel then. Oh god, I wasn't paying attention to the descent. Okay. 3,000. Let's begin descent. Everybody's having fun. We'll move to selected altitude. And we'll take a 1,800 feet per minute descent rate. I left the seatbelt signs on just because of that that turbulence that we kept hitting. I'm going to leave it on now because we might as well, because we're coming into land. I think the way that we're approaching will also take us straight over Budapest, which would be kind of cool. That'd be a nice view. To the future. These remixes are pretty damn cool. I've got no idea if it's too loud or not. I know I say that all the time over streams. There's no real way for me to differentiate, but unless I take my headphones off and like pause for a second to like actually listen to it. But I look at like the audio gauging levels, and for me it says half, but that's just recording my desktop audio. It's not separating the audio profiles, so it's quite tricky to match up sometimes. Don't know. Oh, we got to the end of that. Okay, I don't want to listen to a Grammarly ad. Just mute that for a second and wait for it to pass. Actually, tell you what, I've already got one of the. I've got one of the other ones, don't I? It was on the flight radio. Is it this one? I think so. Yeah. Oh, well, there we are. Some good tunes on this. A little bit off the Christmas subject, but hey ho. Oh, doing that with the glasses make me feel so dizzy. Ugh. I've also noticed the audio gain of this one's slightly louder. Don't you give up now, now. Next. Oh my god, Havana, of course. I just clicked somewhere randomly on the timeline. I'm getting up with Spotify. Spotify's got good music on it, but I like just finding some of the, like, Gamers Picks of the Year sort of music. Smashing stuff. We've made very good progress, actually, in this flight. So far, we've been airborne for an hour and 41 minutes. Actually, that estimate of 2 hours and 10 minutes is going to be pretty much bang on, actually. It's not bad. Not to blow my own trumpet. I won't celebrate just yet. That's a terrible idea. Right, wow. Look at the frame rate of that. I know I've said that's a low refresh rate, but damn. Alright, radio nav set. Looking good. Okay. 1951 we're actually due on the ground. So we're at 10 minutes? Oh no, 10. Well, it's 35, so 15. Alright. So we're due on the ground in an estimate of about 15-20 minutes. So yeah, we're actually very close. Speaking of which, that could be Budapest actually just there, that massive blodge on the left. The approach into Hungary itself, I know because I've flown the route so many times, it's quite steep, the approach vector for it, which is interesting because you're not flying that high when you arrive into Hungary. You're only about 24,000 feet, I think. God, maybe I don't know. Obviously I don't have any way of knowing, but it always feels very low, but very steep, the descent. I don't know, tricky one. Because most of the time you actually have to loop back round yourself to land. I think it's just because I've just been unlucky with the way the wind's always been blowing. But it's very rare that I've ever had like a straight in approach to Budapest. It used to be common when the old terminal was in use, but now they've got like this massive brand new terminal. It's so nice. I feel like melted chocolate right now still. Oh, this song's so good. This remix of the song, rather. I just have that smooth, like, hum under it. I'm gonna break the music bar now. I love it. If you guys are just joining us now, ladies and gentlemen, good evening. Hope you're doing well, guys. We are just on our arrival now into Budapest. I am, like, 85% sure that massive splodge just at the top of the screen right now, just, like, up here, I'm pretty sure, like, actually, I can point to it on the camera. Wait, how can we even do that? Yeah, this splodge here, I'm pretty sure that's Budapest. It'd be cool if you could actually, like, stream onto, like, other platforms, like Instagram as well, through, like, this system. I know that you can do, there's, like a modded sort of, system that you can use, to, stream to Instagram, but I'm not technically sure it's actually a legal system. I don't know, I've never actually had a look at it before. I know people do it, though. I missed the live stream jams. I can also keep removing like my back support pillow because it's very like big, and it gets in the way sometimes. But after a while, it's like that is so relieving. Oh. No. I was a meme made out of me like dancing to this song. "19,000 feet." I want it that way. It's a pretty sick remix of that song, to be honest. Credit where it's due. 18,000 feet. Now, weather's not so much of a issue here anymore as terrain can be, I think, because there is, on your approach into Hungary, there's not, well, into Budapest rather, there is not really in Hungary, it's all on the border, but there's like a big mountain range and then sort of very large hills. Would I call them mountains? I guess you would technically call them a mountain. Yeah, let's just call them mountains for the sake of it. There's very large mountains on the approach path, and I have built up a scary reputation of coming in a bit too low sometimes. So I was just being observant. Obviously, they're not going to be at 17,000 feet above ground level suddenly, but like over there, where I know where the mountains are, I'm a bit like, just want to be careful. Right, 16,000. We need to be 10,000 level by Josep, and then 3,000 by BP 865, 2,500 by BP for final. So this is where it starts to get quite hectic. Now, the texturing at the Budapest airport is absolutely brilliant, but I'm not sure if that's going to like massively impact my performance, so I am going to be cautious of that. I'm going to turn my headset down. Trying to see what other songs they've got on this list. For the most part, they're all pretty good. Let's check this on. No, this is an ad. No! Don't do that to me. I'm actually curious if I... So that's the audio levels when the music's off, and that's when it's on. Yeah, it's not actually much between it, is there? Okie dokie then, right. Descent rate is good. What we're going to start doing is we're going to start trimming our speed back pretty soon. Let's get the aircraft ready for approach. Speed brakes can come to armed. Going to chuck on some anti-ice as we come through those clouds just in case. Probably not necessary, but rather be prepared for it. Lights can come off. Auto brake set to low. The runway is so nice and long at Budapest. It's brilliant. Some of the smoothest landings I've ever had have been at Budapest. I remember the drop to this specific remix of this song being absolutely brilliant. Right, there goes that right-hand turn. About 50 odd track miles to run now. I have been very tempted recently to actually get a DJ set. Not even just, like, to, like, use on stream, but just out of the sheer temptation of getting them. Obviously, I would use it all the time on stream, but then... I don't know. I have, like, one somewhere, but I just don't have it out. Or I don't have desk room for it either way. Even if I did. Right. 10,000 feet. I'm going to release our rate of descent a tiny bit. Setting standardized pressure. We'll turn the landing systems on now. And the landing lights can come on. Okay, the aircraft will start decelerating us now. Oh, the frame rate's getting a bit choppy. Come on. Stay with me. We're so close. Right. I am looking for butter on de bread when I land this. That's what I'm looking for. Whether or not that's what I achieve will be another matter entirely. What other mix do I have on here? I've got a lot of ads. You guys want ads? I've got all the ads in the world if you want ads. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. There we go. Just something, please. Right, traffical? That's a new word. Traffic airspace is clear. 7,500. 30 track miles. Gonna release our rate of descent a little bit more. I feel like... Actually, no, I'm gonna release our descent a lot more. We only got to drop by another 4,000 feet. So we do 1,000 feet per minute at the moment. We'll be there in 4 minutes. And if we've got about 30 track miles to do, we'll be there in about 5? Maybe 6? So... I don't know. I'm going to take control of manual speed preset. Right. Oh my god. Last thing, that was close. I just realized the last aircraft I flew was the A330. And I was thinking A330 terminology then. Right. What are my V speeds? 230 for 1, 215 for 1 plus full. Okay. 1 plus flap, sorry. So that's a 215 and the 200. Approach speed is at 177. So that's approach speed of 160-ish. Tricky aircraft. So, this is the first landing after 2 weeks of absolutely zero flight simulation. Watch this be absolutely appalling. I'm clearing everything off my desk in preparation for what is about to happen. Okay, I'm going to keep hold of the speed for the moment. Still on a very good descent path. Oh, wrong way. There it is. Keep just maintaining 1,000 feet per minute for the moment. The airport's just over here. Somewhere. So if we're landing 3-1 right... I could look at the map and find out the easy way of which way I'm actually coming in, but if it's the way the airport's slightly like is almost horizontal to the city, so if we must be coming in from the back side, and we're either going to loop around the front or we're going to straighten land towards it. I know you've got no idea what I'm on about, but in my brain it makes sense. That's all that matters to me. As long as it makes sense up here, we're all good. If you guys are just joining us tonight, good evening, guys. Welcome back to the stream. We are just on our approach now into Budapest, preparing for what could be a horrific go-around. Let us hope not. I hope my stick doesn't act up again. That was so peculiar. If my stick starts going haywire, we're going to have a big problem. So I might take control early just to make sure I've got... stick and throttle authority. 4,000 feet. The aircraft is taking me somewhere. I don't know where it's going. Heading. The aircraft does that so often. It's a bug, and it's really annoying. And the aircraft will suddenly just start flying off in another direction that you have not set the aircraft to go in. It's messed me up on so many approaches. Okay, frame rate is dying. There we go, it's back. Okay, we got a localizer. Approaching 3,000 feet. What we're going to do is start slowing now to 220 knots. Okie dokie, I won't be able to look at the chat menu now. It's going to get quite busy for me. So I'll be looking at the next chat when I get on the ground. Right, we are at 3,000. What we'll do is, on the next turn, take it down to 2,000. And then hopefully I'll have an ILS signal by then. I'll better have an ILS signal by then. Right, 2,500. Time to stop the music. We're at 2,500 above ground, so actually we'll maintain 3,000. That should be just about right for us. Alright, 220 knots coming in. We'll take it down to about 215. We'll go flaps 1. And set 200. Speed brakes are armed. Everything else looks pretty damn good. I am happy. Or at least I'm telling myself I'm happy. Flaps 2 is at 200 knots, okay. Okay, yeah, we've got the localizer and a glide slope now, so what we'll do is we'll maintain this up until the point of capture, and then we'll just lock it in. See if I can make visual of the runway yet. Can't quite see it. It's off our left side somewhere. I was about to say, is that it? But I'm like, no, that's just a warehouse. I think it's just where those clouds are. Perfect. That's all I can do. That's all I need now is just low visibility. Just to really set me off. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my stream menu on my other screen just so I don't go insane in the next 30 seconds. These glasses make me look like 40 years older than I actually am. Maybe it makes me look intelligent. I don't know. We'll put it to a vote. Keep or lose the glasses. Because like I was saying earlier, these aren't conscription. They're just anti-glares, so it just makes the screen easy to look at for a longer period of time. Okay, cool. BPR. See Budapest in the distance. I'm guessing that's the airport there. Oh, no, there it is. That's a runway, I think. Is it? Might be the terminal building. I can't tell. This is the motorway that leads to it. I know that. That's like a really obvious landmark. It's only like 6 motorways in the entire country. Fabulous. What we might do is we might turn us onto the glide slope a little bit early. So let's take our heading right now to 050. Because we're low enough for it. I'll get ready to hit the localizer button in a second. Yikes, frame rate. Ah, there's a runway. I saw Pappy lights for one very brief second then. "15 track miles to run. We'll go to 10 nautical mile range. Alrighty, everything's looking good so far. I think I know the direction we're approaching from now. If I am correct, and we're landing on the correct runway, we're good. If I'm wrong, then it's going to be a long taxi. But I don't think I am. I think I'm right. I hope I'm right. I selected 3-1 right, so yeah. 3-1 right should be right. Get it printed on a t-shirt. Maybe that should be the first Alpha 5 X-Ray merch. 3-1 right for right. Fabulous. Good evening, guys. If you're just joining us, we're just about to turn on to our final approach now into Budapest. Hope you're doing well. Thank you to all of you who've been with me for the stream so far, guys. You've been absolutely amazing. I know a couple of you stuck through this entire thing, which is, which just means the world to me. Fantastic. Thank you so much. Right. I am going to start turning us onto the glide slope. And I'm now going to hit the localizer. And I guarantee it's going to try and turn me right. Oh no, it's keeping us straight. That's good. That's a really weird cloud problem, that whenever you go through a cloud, the screens suddenly get really bright automatically. It's a bit weird. There's the runway. Flaps 2. Take it down to approach speed now. And engage approach mode. Cat 3. Great. We got a lock. We are turning onto the glide. Take flaps 3, gear down. And we are looking to butter this bread. Visual of the runway. Oh, I have done it right. Yes. It's yeah, 3-1 right. I have programmed it correctly. If you took 3-1 left, you have to backtrack the entire way, I think. Well, not backtrack, but take the taxiway off it and come all the way back down the other end, and that takes forever. Flaps full. Oh, result! Hell yeah. Damn, that looks cool. Damn, that's choppy. How to absolutely murder your frame rate on final approach. Okay, I'm going to start bringing that speed back as much as possible. Okay, so we have got quite a large crosswind coming in. Okay, I'm messing around with the throttles, you can hear. Now, only because I'm unfamiliar with this control system, like as in how the auto throttle works, I'm just sort of being careful with how it's managing it. But I'm going to turn the auto throttle off now. Manual thrust. Just being careful with it. It's in such a dark, like, sort of area, because it's like on, like, the airport feels like it's sort of like planted on like a massive field, because it's very flat, and especially landing at night, you can see it's just like looks like just like a dark patch, and I don't want to land short. I've got plenty of runway, which is really relieving to know, but yeah, it can be a bit tricky to judge whereabouts you are, especially at night, and I haven't flown in like a few weeks, so black hole effect, here we come. Right, approach path is good. We're ready to disengage. 1,000 feet. My aircraft. So now I have to sort of like judge how the aircraft was like trying to counter that crosswind a minute ago. There's the motorway. It's such a cool airport, Budapest. It's so underrated in the flight sim community. People should fly there way more often. It's a really cool airport. I know it's a bit biased coming from me who flies there all the time, but it is a seriously cool airport. Oh, drifting a bit high. Let's get that nose down a bit. Yes, my thrust seems to have come back a bit now, which is good. Not my thrust, my my stick. I don't know what was going on with that earlier. Okay, let's commit. It's such a cool like style of runway as well.
50, 40, 30, 20, retard, 10, 5.
Oh, butter the bread on that one. Reverse is out. Reverse is green. Spoilers armed. Decel. Oh. Buttered the bread on that one. Come on. Nearly 2 weeks off the cockpit. That's not a bad landing. Reverses can come in. Manual brakes and disengage. Fantastic. Right, the flaps can come in a second. Spoilers in. Oh, that was perfect. Oh, I'm well chuffed with that landing. My frame rate's not so chuffed, though. My frame rate is stuffed. Damn. Right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Budapest. That was perfect. I am smoking about that one. That was bloody brilliant. Not to blow my own trumpet or anything, but that was a bloody good landing. Oh god, that's about to stop short. Oh, fantastic. Alright, let's turn the landing lights off. Let's start the APU. We can go to taxi light. Wing lights can come off. Strobe lights can come off. And anti-ice off. There we are, strobe lights off. Those are all off, off, off. Now I'll bring my dome light on. That was bloody perfect. Smashing. Oh, so happy. So happy with that landing. Okay, let's go find ourselves a gate then. So, yeah, this is the payware scenery by LHS Simulations, I believe it is. Or was it LH Simulations? I think it's LHS Simulations. I think it's 3 letters and then their actual like slogan. So this is their payware airport, and to be honest, I had a brief look at it earlier in the sunlight, and pretty impressed. It's bang on to like what it looks like in the real world, which is really damn good, because there are a few airports that get like the gist of what the airport looks like, and then there's some airports that replicate it down to the decimal. And this is sort of the perfect middle ground, where it's replicated so much of the actual airport that is there that it's like, you're like, yes, I'm in Budapest. I can clearly tell I'm at the Ferihe International. And Jesus Christ, I'm speeding. And then there are some airports where you're like, yeah, I guess this gets the gist, but yeah, this is pretty damn perfect. We'll have a quick look around before I end the stream. But I'm pretty happy about that. Right, let's go to the EasyJet gate, which is this one on the left. This is the one I always end up parking at, which is gate 39. It's just so funny. Oh, is it gate 39? Oh, no, that's gate 39. What's it? It's 38. I always park at this gate, I know, because it's always the second before the last one. Oh, that's another thing, is the jetways actually have like a light on it, which is kind of peculiar. It's a cool gimmick, though. And we'll stop the aircraft right there. We will turn the taxi lights off. We will just turn the APU bleed on. And engines off. Seatbelt signs off. Ladies and gentlemen, we did it. Fantastic. What a great flight. That was damn brilliant. I enjoyed that so much. That was great. Cool. Let's... Whoa, frames. I don't know why the frame rate gets so low every time the aircraft like goes on stand. And the beacon light can come off. There we go. Nice. Fantastic. Yeah, that's a bit of a weird lighting glitch that it does. It's a bit strange, but hey ho. Oh, I disconnected my controller, so I won't be able to have I won't be able to look around the airport. But you get like the gist of what I've been talking about, though. The full airport is like completely replicated. The back area, the cargo zone, the old airport, the cargo zones behind the airfield. There's even like the museum that's been replicated over there, which is so cool. I will do like a full review actually on this because there's no reviews on it on YouTube yet, and I find that absolutely disgraceful. But we will have I'll try and be as non-biased as I can. But yeah, obviously I can only do what I can do. Anyway, that was absolutely smashing, guys. Thank you so much for being with me on that amazing flight. I don't know, I can't say when the next stream's going to be indefinitely, but it will be fairly soon. It shouldn't be too long. So I'll try and get that done. Guys, thank you so much for being with me. If you subscribed in this video, welcome to the community, guys. It's great to have you. We are so close to 1,000 subscribers, guys. We may even get there before the end of the year. Fingers crossed. You guys have just been absolutely incredible. Guys, from the bottom of my heart, thank you so much for being with me on this first of 3 Christmas live streams in December 2021. Guys, I will see you later. Take care. What a flight.
I used to believe